It was in 2020, end of the year. I had spent the whole year trying to go through the crisis because I got 80% of my business completely down in 3 days. And I recovered almost all of it, not quite, but it was so much effort. And I knew I had to completely do something completely different and using social media, which I had never done, almost never. You gave me both confidence that I could really serve my business, that you were understanding what was going on for my business and what was the main purpose, my essence, my way to work. So I said, so she won't make me do something I don't want. So this was very important for me. And the second thing is that you were really sounding like an expert on all that mechanics behind, which I had no idea. This was like phantasmagoric for me. I understood those two key things that I had to do in building an audience and then making the publicity on it. I will tell you a sentence that one of my customers told me. And she said, although you have white hair, you look so modern. This is a brand new customer. I didn't know her before. So, and she said, this is such a nice view of a wise woman and a modern style. And this was really nice because I could feel that the way I was going with social media into social networks and social medias, and the way the action, the aliveness I could produce in my posts, I could be so natural that people really felt I was in life, I was alive, I was in the world, in their world. And this was really something that really changed my glance on social media. Was not only post, very serious, very thoughtful posts, which I was doing before, or making just publicity for my trainings, but it was something so alive and natural, so people could feel I was in their world. So this is maybe my biggest personal transformation. Wow. And for business, it works. It works because it really activated actually all my network. I have 20 years of consultancy, so I have a network. And people are coming back slowly in contact with me, which is absolutely awesome. I'm so happy. Sometimes I have a, hi, Hélène. Oh, this was 10 years ago. I'm so happy to see you. So always so alive, so dynamic. I remember your energy. They see it because it's a video, because it's a short video, dynamics, well built, and this is exactly what happens. And this gives business. And I know it will more and more. Before the webinar, this is exactly what it's painful for me. All this preparation, the tunnel, all the small detail. This was my first, so I'm sure I have forgotten. And we started to talk about it, Angélique. I have forgotten things. I didn't do it perfect, but you push me to do it, whatever happens, which I really liked. So this is all this preparation. It's really a technical, organizational work to do. And this is really mythology. And I really appreciated how you drove me through those steps, and you supported me a lot on that technically and also emotionally, because the more it was rising and approaching, the more I was doubtful, not for the facilitation of the webinar. I'm used to that, but more, okay, for example, I'm asking 2 former customers to come and answer questions and be testimony. But what about if we have 2 people or no people? And I would lose my face. And this is exactly how I was feeling, because I was putting really a marketing target on that. And finally, it was my first shot. We had 12 people who had signed for the webinar. 7 showed up. And maybe I have 3 discussions right now for people to come into my trainings, which is, I think this is wonderful for first one. So maybe people are thinking, oh, maybe it's not so easy. So I I would need some help, but maybe this person doesn't understand my business, and I will have to do things that I don't like. So what I would say is, don't jump into the swimming pool too quick by yourself, because this is just communicating on your stuff. It's not enough. That's what I've done for 3 or 4 years before. It doesn't work. Not enough. There's very little impact. And jump into the swimming pool to go with social media love, because you get not only the technical work, the building work of this audience. This is whatever you cannot imagine how it works if you don't have any skills on that. This is when I'm really discovering a lot on that. It's so many things, principle and algorithm. And the second thing, you have this help, technical help. And second, Angélique will support anyway your most natural way of behaving with your customer, on the way you understand your own business and you want to promote it. And she will never transform whatever of your essence on that. So this is really a fantastic support, and emotional support as well, because sometimes it's overwhelming when dates are coming, when you have to give rhythm to your post, and you're tired, don't want to see any more LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever. So she's really supporting. This is, and not only pushing you to do it, but encouraging, saying, understand, and this is what I feel from you. And she's always right. This is exactly what I feel.